So question 3. A random variable x is normally distributed with mean 450. It is known that the p(a)x is greater than a equals 0.27. So we need to read that carefully. The mean is 450, so 450 needs to go in the middle. So that's going to be 450. It's very important we check this carefully. X is greater than a is 0.27. So we know half of the area is above the mean, half of it is below the mean, so 0.27 is just over a quarter, so it's going to be bigger than the mean. The probability that x is greater than a is 0.27. And importantly for us, particularly later on, is that obviously this probability here, the other side must be 0.73. Well, that's not part A, that's part of part B. Given that the standard deviation is 20, find A. Give your answer correct to the nearest whole number. It is always worth just writing a little bit of working down to show the examiner what you're going to be doing, even though most of the questioning is going to be done using the calculator. So let's write down the probability that x is less than a equals 0.73. This gives me a method mark already. Then we turn to the calculator. I want to calculate. Let's clear all that. Control clear. Okay, we can't. Fine. And now I need to do a normal distribution. So let's go to menu, statistics, distributions. Which one of these do I want? Do I want the normal PDF, CDF, or the inverse normal? Looking back at the question, I know the area when I need to find the value here, so that is an inverse normal. So we go to the inverse normal. And number 3. The area, 0.73, the inverse normal always works at the probability that x is less than this value. The mean is, looking at the question, we have 450. And the standard deviation is 20. What I would always recommend doing is write this down. Normally calculator notation is not recommended by the IB. However, in these stat questions then they do accept it. So I would write down inv norm exactly as it's written on your screen there. 0.73 exactly as it's written there. Comma 450 comma 20 equals 462.256. Now this is one exception to their accuracy rules, because it says give your answer correct to the nearest whole number, so we'll round that off to 462.